Starting. Aha.
Live'dir,
The
düzdür?
hangout on air is live. Okay, live.
Okey. İndi zəhmət olmasa, yoxlamaqdan ötürü
Aha.
özünüzün YouTube-unuza gedin və orada baxın ki, video bölməsində
Var mı?
siz yayımdasınızmı?
Hı hı. Ayda ne kadar şey yayınlamışım. Bir şey değil. Bu da live. Aha.
Gördünüz, yayım var. Çünki yayım olmasa siz bunu zapis etməyəcəksiniz.
Burada bir neçə video var. Ona görə anlaya bilmirəm ki, hansıdır.
Zəhmət olmasa özünüzün YouTube kanalınızın linkini mənə göndərin.
YouTube kanalının linkini. Okay. Hardan atım sizə bunu?
E-mail ilə göndərə bilərsiniz.
Okay. Gönderdim.
Okey. Sizin qoyduğunuz başlıq
burada yoktur. Bu elimin al.
online.
The creation of radios in the regions.
Bu dayanıb bunun yayımı.
Hı hı.
Dayanıb bunun yayımı.
O zaman hal-hazırdakı yazmır. İndi hal-hazırda elimizde olan, indi biz on air olduğumuz yazmır. Çünkü onun adının dəqiq adı. Aha, burada aşağıdadır. Dəqiq adı budur. Tamam, bunu.
Hansıdır?
Bakın burada attım, bu sol tərəfdə. Gəlin buradan at.
Okey, siz ola bilsin live değilsiniz. Live'ı basmamışsınız.
Bakın burada yukarıda gösterir ki sarı hərflərlə yazılıb, sarı çərçivənin içində yazılıb live. Aşağı hissədə yazılıb stop broadcast. Deməli live'dır. Ama niye belə deyir, onu anlamıram.
Live değil. Live olsa live göstərir.
Değil, hə?
Değil. Live olanda biz özümüz görürük.
Tamam, o zaman siz mənə zəng eləyin, müsahibəni götürək. Mən başqa bir dəqiqəlik bir şey eləməyə çalışaram.
Məncə yox. Yəni ki, biz çözmüşük bu məsələni.
Aha. Video manager.
Siz orada nə edirsiniz?
Mən burada baxmağa çalışıram video menajerdən.
Live.
Onu axtarmağa çalışıram ki, burada nələr baş verir.
Creation online. Hə, biz artıq canlı, indi artıq biz yenə canlıyıq.
Leave now.
Bir saniyə.
Buna baxıram. Məncə tapmışam, biz canlı yayımdayıq artıq. Aha. Hə. Aha, biz canlı yayımdayıq.
Nereden bildiniz canlı yayındayıq?
Burada bax, siz mənim ekranımı görürsünüz indi, yoxsa yox? Çünki linkini tapmışam. Baxın, atım sizə linki. Gmail'dan attım linki sizə. Gördünüz?
Bence bu
Zəhmət olmasa.
Bence. Peki Skype bağlayaq buradan artıq.
Ha.
Live, bəli, canlıyıq.
Gördünüz?
Tamam.
Bence bu
Skype bağlıdır.
Onu bağlayın indi. Çünkü YouTube sonra biraz sonra şey. Aha.
Okey.
Nihayet. Sizi yordum bilirəm. Üzr istəyirəm.
Yox, bir problem yoxdur.
Aha. Başlayaq.
Hər şey yaxşıdır indi sizdə.
Məncə yaxşıdır. Yaxşı olmalıdır. Düzdür, niyəsə görünməni göstərmir. Okey. Göstərdim.
Sizin video açıqdır da?
Açıldı, ha, açıqdır. Tamam. İstəyirəm əvvəlcə özünüzü təqdim eləyəsiniz. Daha sonra keçək mövzumuza. Olar mı?
Olar.
Can you introduce yourself to our audience, please?
Sure. I am Ulviya Asadzadeh. Currently, I work for IREX Azerbaijan as a media specialist, and I am also a trainer. I do trainings on like basics of journalism and multimedia journalism, media ethics, storytelling, and etc. Like we mostly like do media analysis and conduct trainings and some other stuff. Yeah.
Thank you. Ulviya, as you know, we are going to talk about creation of online radios in the regions of Azerbaijan. And my first question to you is, how would you characterize the situation? What's the general view of online radios in the regions at present time?
The thing is that actually internet access, everything starts from the internet access. Right now, in Azerbaijan, although that it was the government's responsibility and obligation to finish providing broadband internet throughout the country by the end of 2013, only 500 villages out of 4,500 villages of Azerbaijan currently receive broadband broadband internet, so that around 4,000 villages do not have good quality internet. And that significantly affects all kind of information access through internet, as well as like getting information through online radios as well. That's why I can't say that right now the internet radios, like internet radios, are popular in the regions among youth or adults. That's not the case. It's not because of radio, it's because of the infrastructure that is quite poor and not adequate. But however, I'm optimistic, because if we look at this Pew Research surveys, like young people, millennials, who are between 18 and 31 years old, the number of those kind of people who are interested in, who get information online and through internet is increasing. So like people among 33, 48 years old, the internet news audience jumped from 29% to 49% between 2004 and 2012. And now matches turning to TV for news, which also declined. It's going declining. And similar patterns are appearing among young people who are between 18 years old and 31 years old. But it is more extreme. So more of those born between 1982 and 1995 turn to the internet for news than to TVs. Like 43% of this age group receive news via internet. So this is the pattern. Actually, if you want or not, young people prefer getting news and all kind of information via internet rather than traditional media. And if the government is successful providing infrastructure, they will definitely go online for the news. That's my common view regarding the situation.
So you think that there is, if we don't consider that there is a less internet connection, there is need for online radios, right?
There is what?
There is a need or want, maybe want.
Definitely, because it should be like this. Usually the world is not isolated, and whatever happens in the Western world, somehow it's reflected on our regions in our part of the world too. So also, although there are less surveys and researches in Azerbaijan and about the Azerbaijani audience, based on my own observations, I can say that young people prefer the internet rather than TV and other traditional media. Yeah, that's the thing.
For example, if you see the international statistic that young generation interested in about entertainment more than news and talks and some topics that related to the problems. So, but in Azerbaijan, I don't know, is it the same or not? Because you said that the young generation prefer to get information from the news from the internet more than the traditional media. And also another thing is that investors afraid of investing the radios that contents are more about social problems. So what can be the solution in that case?
Yeah, actually, Mm. I would not generalize the youngsters. If we see young people between 18 and 31, like Pointer does, in this age group, like after they become graduates, they more and less are interested in political and social news as well. I believe we should follow. We should be more professional. I mean, we should develop our storytelling skills, make the news stories more compelling in a way that, yeah, to make it more attractive to our young people. If this is our target audience, we have to find ways to reach them out in how to attract them. So along with maybe it should be more colorful, should be more dynamic, it should be more diverse, and it should be like meeting the needs of our young people. So instead of generalizing young audience, I would do a further research and try to understand needs of specific people that we are going to target work on this, because young people in Azerbaijan, as you might know, are different. There are people that who are, like, in terms of education level, they are different. If it is students audience, it should be completely different. If it is like just people who graduated high school and never go to universities, it's completely different. People who have master degrees and who have kind of how to say Western education, they are different. So for each specific group, we should work differently and specifically and try to find out. And I believe that a good internet radio in Baku would definitely work. It's first of all because there is an infrastructure in Baku. But if we develop a radio for a specific region, let's say that in Turkey, young people might find out a way to reach this radio, even though the infrastructure is poor. If we try to really learn their needs and apply their needs, like, consider their needs while our broadcast and production. I think online radios, internet radios are needed and they have a future, but we have, considering this poor infrastructure and I would say the relatively poor education background of young people, we have to consider everything very carefully and work towards that.
You know that the reason of this interview, my diploma work, and you're a media expert, and as you know, we always asking them to give us advice about our diploma work, about our new project. So I'm asking you that I'm gonna make a street radio in Sumgayit region. So what can be your advice of in my making process of that radio?
Are you working on a project for Sumgayit? Like it's going.
Yeah, I'm working on a project. It will be street radio, and I decided to make even news from the street that related to Sumgayit, the event, the event. It can be everything that's related to Sumgayit. So, what can be your advices to making of that radio?
Okay. So first of all, I wish you good luck with your master thesis and with your master work. It's very good that we have JIPA in the region, and it's quite different, very good level education, and congratulations that you are already graduating. In terms of your project, I would say that the receipt is very clear actually, and very precise. You should anyone who creates a radio should use all kind of means to be successful. So first of all, everything starts with strategic planning. You should definitely know that what's your mission, what's your vision, what's your goals and objectives, and what you are really trying to achieve. And defining the audience is essential. What kind of youth are you trying to reach out? Is this like high education or university students, or even like young people who are young professionals and already like in their mid career? Who is your main audience? If you determine your target audience, your work will be much easier. And after that, I would, in your case, I would conduct a survey and try to get their opinions, what they are really in need, like what kind of radio they are interested in, what they want. So instead of dictating whatever you have in your mind, I would go and ask them, conduct surveys and make analysis and try to understand what their expectations are, and then just start working. And I would make the radio as much as interactive as much as possible, because people want to see themselves in this radio. Also, since that usually people used to know that they listen to radio on their cars, when on their ways, so better to promote applications and to create your online radio application so that people could reach your radio on their cell phones and on their iPads, because it's not very expensive. You can do that application creation. Many people, I believe that your audience, I hope so, it's educated people, educated young people, and if it is, then they would probably have internet, they would probably have smartphones and iPads, etc., like all these kind of things. And then if you create after doing all this, if you start creating original and compelling content, then you will reach them out and they will come back. Also, if you make the radio a platform for your audience so that they could listen and hear each other, basically make it interactive, then you will have more and more audience. Also, many things depends on your how you promote your radio. Like have a media strategy, promote your radio as much as possible through social media, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And for this specific region, you can always have your competitions. Competitions also make everything, every good, like compelling, and for the best maybe answer, for the best soundbite or citizen journalism, the product, you will give a gift. Then in this case, it's gonna be more attractive. Also, I would rely on citizen journalism power. If you have a kind of program just for citizen journalists, so that they could report from this street we have this kind of problem, or in this or in Sumgayit I started a new band, and meet my band, and all kind of like citizen journalism. The more people you involve, the less you will pay, because citizen journalists do it voluntarily. They have it inside of them. They don't want money. And the more people you will involve. And that's what I can tell you on top of my mind. But you can always Google like startup radios, and or internet, how to make popular your internet radios, and you can come up with more ideas and get to a community online that people who have done it before you, so that you have more experience. And I hope this will help. And I'm always open for further consultations. I have worked for Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty for about 6 years. I was an anchor there and multimedia journalist. So I can always, I'm happy always to talk to you.
Thank you so much. So there was something, and I want to ask one more question. That is there the question that you wanted to answer, but I didn't give you? If it's so, please.
No, you asked pretty much everything, and there's nothing for me to add. I just would like to congratulate you that you have this great idea, and so have a dream and follow your dream. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.